Hi everyone, Jen here. Today we are working on mobility, specifically hip mobility and taking your hip joint, the muscles, the tendons through their full range of motion to help you be able to move better throughout your daily life. So let's get started. We're going to start in a standing position. All you're going to do is bring your right knee to your chest. If you need a chair next to you for balance or if you want to hold onto a wall, that's fine. You're bringing your knee up, out to the side, and back around. This is called opening the gate. It's a very common hip opener. To get that joint warmed up, get the blood to it, full range of motion up and around. After you do about 5 each side, you're going to go back to the right side and come the opposite direction. So going to the back, up and around to the front. Again, moving that joint, the tendons, everything that's attached in its full range of motion. Again, you can hold onto the wall, you can hold onto a chair to help give you full range of motion, doing that 5 times, front to back to front on the right, and then also on the left. Centering it, moving that hip out and open and all the way down and back. Slowly, don't rush this process. Try to get all the way through that full range of motion, feeling the stretch in each portion of it. Up, side, and to the back. Next, we're gonna go to the ground in a half kneeling position. I'm gonna start with my right foot back, left foot front. Right here in this position, you're gonna squeeze your glute, push your pelvis forward just so slightly. You will feel that in your quad, up into your hip flexor. For some of you, this may be enough. This might be where you're at. If this is not quite enough of a stretch for you, go ahead and reach back, pulling on your toe. I'm holding the wall for balance. And pulling that heel up towards your glute while keeping a nice tall chest. You'll feel that exaggerate that stretch in your quad into your hip flexor. You're gonna do that on your right. You're gonna do that on your left. I would aim to hold it for 5 seconds, let it go, and do it again. Next, we're gonna take it all the way to the ground into a butterfly stretch. So, heels, feet together, knees out to the side. We're gonna start this stretch by grabbing your toes, if you can, and then just pulling your chest gently forward. Some people might be able to get their chest all the way down. Right here is about where I'm comfortable. You want to feel a stretch, but you don't want to feel a twingy pain. You don't want to overstretch yourself to the point where it's uncomfortable. You want to get to that point where you feel it and then hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds. Then go ahead and just use your right hand to hold your toes, taking your left hand and very gently pushing down on that left knee. Trying to get it towards the floor. You can go ahead and lean your chest forward while you do that if that's comfortable for you. Holding that, and then go ahead and switch. Left hand holds your toes, right hand is pushing down. You may find that one hip is a little bit more flexible, it can open up more than the other. For me, my right hip just does not want to give me the same range of motion. Holding that down, repeating on each side at least twice, again, holding that 5 to 10 seconds. The next stretch you're gonna do is a pigeon stretch. So I'm gonna tuck my left knee and foot underneath of me. My right leg is out behind me, long, toe going flat on the floor, pointing my toe. Chest is up high, feeling that stretch right through my hip flexor. When I'm ready, lowering myself down. Now I can feel that in my left glute. Holding it for a beat, breathing in. Exhale, pushing back up. Gonna do that one more time on this side. Lower myself down, breathe in, breathe out, pushing straight back up. I'm gonna do that on each side 2 to 3 times or until you feel like you've had a really nice stretch through the hip flexor and in the hips. Our last stretch is a figure 4 sit. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to do that. So you can do that here, sitting up tall, giving yourself some support with your hands behind you, left ankle crossed over right knee. I've got my right foot on the ground, my heel is down, my toe is up. This may be enough of a stretch for many of you. Holding right here, if you want, pushing that left knee down some. For some of you, you might need more. I encourage you to go back, lay all the way on the ground, putting your hands through and clasping, and then pulling that right knee towards your chest and increasing that stretch in the left leg. For a little extra mobility, you can go ahead and rotate the ankle that's crossed over both ways. You'll feel that different stretch kind of pulling through your hamstrings, your glute. And then go ahead and let that go and switch sides. Right leg, right ankle over left knee, feeding your arms through, lacing your fingers and pulling. Again, if you want, give yourself a little bit extra of a push on that knee to increase the stretch, increase the range of motion. When you're done, coming up gently to a sitting position. This is something you can add in on your rest days or even at the end of a very vigorous lower body workout. Go ahead, take about 10 minutes to really work through all of these poses, and the rest of your day you should feel a little looser. You should feel like your hips are opened and moving a little bit better as you move through your day. We hope that you're well, and we can't wait to see you back in the gym soon.